My name is Pragati Misra. In our last video, we have discussed about the definition of group with example. Today we will discuss the definition of abelian group, in which four properties are of the group and one more property is added. So firstly we will discuss the definition. Let G be a non-empty set together with the binary operation O. Then G is said to be an abelian group under O if it satisfies the following properties. First one is closure, that is for all AB belongs to G, A operation B belongs to G. Second one is associative, that is for every A, B, C belongs to G, A operation B operation C is equal to A operation B operation C. Third one is existence of identity, that is there exists an element E belongs to G, that is called an identity element of G, such that if we operate any element with this identity, we will get the same element for every, and this is true for every element of G. The fourth one is existence of inverse. It says that for each A belongs to G, that is whatever element we choose from G, there exists an inverse for that particular element, and this inverse is unique for every element. We will discuss this in our next videos, so stay connected. So there exists an A inverse belongs to G such that A0 A inverse is equal to A inverse operation A is equal to identity. That is, if you operate any element with its inverse, then you will get always an identity. The fifth and last property which is added to the definition of group to be the given group, an abelian group, is commutative law, and that says that for every AB belongs to G, whichever element you choose from G, if this condition is satisfied, then we can say that our group is commutative group or an abelian group. So firstly, if all these four properties are satisfied by an algebraic structure GO, then we call that GO as an abelian group. So GO is called an abelian group or commutative group. Now we'll take some of the examples to show what is a commutative group or an abelian group. So students, we have seen that in our previous video that Z under usual addition was forming a group, that is closure property was satisfied, associative law was satisfied, third one was existence of identity was satisfied, and we know that what is additive identity. 0 is the additive identity, since we have taken usual addition as the binary operation, so we will take additive identity, and that is 0. So 0 belongs to Z is the additive identity, and that is identity element in the set Z. Now the next case is existence of inverse. If we take any element from the set Z under the binary operation usual addition, then we again get additive inverse as minus A belongs to Z, and this is true for every element. Whichever element you choose from Z, you will again get an inverse element of that particular element in the given set, that is Z. So this is the inverse of A. So the existence of inverse property is satisfied. If we are getting the inverse, additive inverse of every element, then we can say existence of property will be satisfied. And the last one is Z is an abelian group. How? We will see this. If you choose any two elements from this group, suppose I am taking 2 and 3 belongs to Z and applying the usual addition over those two elements. So if we see, our condition was A operation B should be equal to B operation A, and our operation is addition. So if we apply addition over these two elements and add this in this manner, 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. So we can say that the abelian property is satisfied, commutative law is satisfied. So we can say this Z is an abelian group. So we can say Z forms an abelian group under the usual addition as binary operation. So I hope you understand this. Now I will take some more examples to show that what is the abelian group actually. So students, अगर हम बात करें Q, that is set of rational numbers, R, that is set of real numbers, C, that is set of complex numbers, ये सारे abelian group form करते हैं under the usual addition. If we take Q plus, then that is an abelian group. You can check all the properties by yourself. This also forms an abelian group. R plus, this also forms an abelian group. And C plus also forms an abelian group. So these all are also examples of abelian group, but under the binary operation usual addition. But they cannot form the abelian group under the binary operation as usual multiplication. I'll tell you how. So students, अगर हम बात करें Q dot, that is Q under usual multiplication, इसकी बात करें तो यहाँ पे हम जानते हैं ठीक है क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी तो सेटिस्फाइड है. इफ़ यू टेक एनी टू ए बी बिलोंग्स टू क्यू, A dot B always belongs to Q because the product of two rational number is a rational number. First property is satisfied. If we take the second property, so we take A, B, C belongs to Q, then we know that the rational numbers are always, the product of a rational number is always associative. So this is also true. Associative property is satisfied. If we take the third property, since this is multiplication as binary operation, because we are taking multiplicative binary operation here. So if we take A, for all A belongs to Q, 1 is the identity element. यहाँ पे हमारी identity element क्या होगी? 1. 1 is the identity element, such that if we multiply any element, then it gives me the same element with the identity. Okay. So all the three properties are satisfied. Now we will check our fourth property. That is, for all A belongs to Q, there exists A inverse belongs to Q such that A operation, that is our operation is dot here, A inverse is equal to A inverse A should be equal to 1. Okay, if I take 2 by 3, this belongs to Q. Then there exists the multiplicative inverse of this is the just reciprocal of this element, that is 3 by 2, and that belongs to Q. And their product is 2 by 3 into 3 by 2, that is identity, it also belongs to Q. So we are getting the result for this non-zero element. But what about 0? If we take 0, 0 is also a rational number, but does its inverse exist? 1 by 0 becomes undefined. So this doesn't belongs to Q. So we cannot say that the Q dot forms a group. So we can say Q dot does not forms a group. Yes, if it is saying that the set of all positive rational numbers, then you can say this forms a group with respect to multiplication, is a group. This is a group, but this does not forms a group. So I hope you understand what is the concept of group. If you are liking my content, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.